What is going on with Liam's Not So Tiny guitar? This is not it. Come back after the intro and I'll tell you what's going on. Hey everybody, welcome back to Rattlecan Guitar Restorations. I'm going to give you a quick update on Liam's Not So Tiny guitar. We have laid a maple veneer over the headstock and done some preliminary shaping and filling and stuff like that. So now it looks like it'll be nice. Roasted maple neck from last year. And I have put the abalone fret marker inlays in, and those have been sanded flush. So we're now at a good holding point for that, because if you have followed the channel at all, you will know that this style of guitar that is made by the day job where I work, the bridge is in a fixed position. So when we get the bridge in the correct position, then we alter the position of the nut, which affects our scale length and brings it into the correct 25.5 inch fret scale. So we're kind of at a pause on that part of the guitar for right now. The body part of the guitar, I have done some very, very gentle shaping right here. Let's see if we can come over here. There's not a lot to it. There's a fall off right there. Let's do this. There's the fall off. Super minimal. It's one for the belly, one for the leg. Not very much at all. Wickedly tight spruce grain, and it's just ridiculous. And so that has been done. This has been sanded to 320. Then the other side, we have routed, put a very tight radius, 1/8 inch radius, all the way around the corner. And this also has been sanded to 320. What are we getting ready to do next? Well, hopefully tonight we're going to put the black base in, front, sides, and back. The sides and the back is going to stay. The top is then going to get sanded back as much as we can sand out of there. And the whole idea behind that is so that it will make the grain pop. Here is the video of a test that I did for young Liam, because the lovely person that I am married to said, "That wood looks beautiful just as it is. Are you sure you want to make it blue?" So I took it over to young Liam and I showed him these two samples. He, of course, immediately gravitated towards the blue, so blue it is. But the blue that you see on that test, that was not, I did not put a coat of black on that to pop the grain, the figure on that. I didn't do that on that sample piece. That was sample piece. The clear piece was maybe 3 or 4 coats of TruOil. The blue one was maybe 2. It was a last minute type of thing. So anyways, that's where we're at, because we got to get this going. So once we get the finish going on this, we can then set this. That's the update. I wish there was more, but there's not. I somehow found myself enrolled in a 4th class this semester. I'm a guinea pig for a welding metallurgy class. So we're gonna muddle through that one and see what we can't accomplish there. So that is what's going on with that. What was that other thing on the other end of the video over at the intro about? Let me walk over and I'll show you that real quick. This beast is something that I am doing for the guitar building class at the day job where I work. I don't teach the class. I just make the blanks that make the guitars and the parts so that they can have class. What this is going to be is a finish example, because there's predominantly a couple of kinds of finishes that happen in that class. One is a stained finish, and that is on a surface like this. This happens to be maple, Palfaro, more maple, and this is alder. And this style of guitar for our program is, we designed that to just, do a wipe-on TruOil finish, a polymerized linseed oil finish on it, because it's fairly easy to do. You can do it in incremental steps. The students can come in during the week, and they can put a coat on and then leave, and they don't have to hang around. It's not like it's not like the pain in the butt that spraying nitro is. So that is what's going to be on one side of the body, because I made it as a front and a back. So basically I took scraps that we had and I made them into a half thickness body blank, one for the stain finish and one for the paint finish. And then I glued those together into a normal sized blank so that we could put it on the CNC and we could run it out. Let me flip this over. The back side of this is a 3-piece poplar body. This is what we make to do a paint style body. What I have in mind on each one of the sides is I'm going to split this up into 4 regions. The first region, I'm going to sand it to bare wood, and then we're going to leave it. Since this is a paint body, then we're going to tape that off. The second section is going to be sprayed with primer. Then we're going to tape that part and the first part off. The third part is going to receive a color coat. Then that will be taped off. And the final part will have the clear coat applied, and then it will be polished and buffed out. So on one guitar body, you can see like the 4 different stages if you're going to paint your guitar body. And on the opposite side, we're going to do that with sanded bare wood. Then it's going to be a single coat of TruOil. Then it's going to be, 5, 6, 7 coats of TruOil. And then it's going to be 12 or 14 coats of TruOil that's been wet sanded and then buffed out. So then on that side, you can see the 4 different stages that you would use to put a finish, an oil type finish on there. That's what this is for. I had the guy that runs our CNC over at the lab, Jorge, I had him not put in the neck pocket or the pickup holes. We basically just ran the profile on it, and then we air cut everything else. So that's what this is all about. And so now that we're getting ready to put a finish on Liam's not so tiny guitar, we're also going to be doing this kind of at the same time, because you've got similar steps and you can accomplish more, finishing 2 bodies at a time. That's the plan. No plan survives first contact with the enemy. Right now the enemy is time. So anyways, that's the update. That's what's going on. If you've got questions, comments, put them in the comment section down beneath the sermon notes. I'll answer the questions as best as I can. With the day job and 4 classes, time's tight. So we're trying to get stuff done as quick as we can. There are more equipment announcements eventually going to be made, but right now it just doesn't matter because we don't have the time to do it, and I'm just not going to make content for the sake of making content. Hey, I got a box of boxes. Let's unbox it and see how many boxes we got in our box of boxes. I'm not doing that. That's just not going to work, and hopefully you guys appreciate that. Anyways, I'm James. This is Rattlecan Guitar Restorations. I got to go because I got to eat supper, and then I have dye to put down on guitars. Remember, get out into your shops this weekend, even if it's for no other reason to clean it up, because, man, they get in a mess really quick. Have a good one, everyone. Cheers. Hey everybody, thanks for hanging out with us this afternoon here at Rattlecan Guitar Restorations. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to click my beautiful face above. Hit the bell to be notified next time we drop a video. Here's a video that the Hive Mind has picked out especially for you. And remember, if I can do it, you can do it. You guys have a great weekend. Shut up, cat! Cheers.